Howdy folks, and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another tutorial episode of War in the East 2. And the time has finally come to discuss about the AI air assist. Also what I like to call the AI assisted managing of the air war, which is just slightly longer. What is this? This is a way to simplify your campaigns. If you are a new player, if you come from War in the East 1, if you're feeling overwhelmed by the manual handling of the air war, I would really recommend you folks to stick with the AI Air Assist. And the AI Air Assist can be activated by going into the admin or into the game options of the main screen, and by clicking to this square, to this button here, the Automate AI Air Assist. And when you do it, in your main screen you will see that this button will turn yellow, meaning that you are using the AI Air Assist. Now, I know that some people will maybe comment, yeah, but you know, human players are much better than the AI. Yes, it is, definitely. But compared to the very early versions of the game, I'm now playing with the version 1.2.52 beta. And honestly, I must say that the AI has dramatically improved. There are still a few flaws here and there, but compared to the very early versions, even version 1.0, I must say the AI has dramatically and drastically and tremendously improved, to the point that I can say you should really use it if you are really willing to focus only and exclusively on the ground phase of your campaigns. What does the AI Air Assist do? Essentially, the handling of the air war can be divided into four sections. There is the movement of ARGs on the map, the redeployment of AOGs and air units from the map to the reserved theater box, and vice versa. There is the handling of air directives, and there are the potentially the airborne missions and the air transport, the air supply missions that are performed, the latter ones during the ground movement phase. Now, if you wish to play with the AI Air Assist mode on, the AI will take care of this. The AI will move your AOGs and air group units on the map, will send automatically to the reserve theater box those AOGs that are currently considered as depleted. The AI will fly air supply missions, and so on and so forth. But even if you're willing to play with the AI Air Assist mode on, there are still a few things that you need to take care of, because the AI cannot do everything, but the AI just needs to receive some broad, let's say, some broad directives. The AI needs to know what to do, where to go, and when to execute air missions. And if we want to be really lazy, you see these three symbols here. Well, understanding what these symbols mean is the key to understand the AI Air Assist. Just by looking at these three symbols, you can say understand, and of course you can decide which instructions you want to give to the AI. And because these three, the options available to these three symbols are found in the basic AOG info box, we will also talk a little bit about these. Be aware, the instructions that you can give to the AI can also be found in this section here of the advanced AOG info box. Briefly, in regard to air directives, the AI will automatically generate air directives, but how does the AI do this? Well, the AI will take into account some basic guidelines. If you go to the air directives screen and then you select, I don't know, the Luftflotte 1, here you find all the parameters that you can change when, let's say, to guide the AI in preparing your own air doctrines. Like, I don't know, if you have a ground attack mission, which is a mission that you will see in the tutorial, physically will make your planes bomb enemy infrastructures, either airfields, units, railways, port, ferries. Interdiction. Interdiction means units that are not on the front line but are in, let's say, in the second line, or rail yards. And if you see that you're getting too many losses, you can maybe set the height to 12,000 instead of 9,000 to avoid the low altitude flak, for instance. And you can change any of these parameters. We will talk more about these in the air doctrine screen. And the AI will generate air doctrines based on these parameters that you have set in this window. These three symbols, we said that the settings that allow you to influence the AI behavior can be set directly through the basic AOG info box, the AOG basic info box. Let's start from this button here, Mix Mission. Now, you see these two double-edged arrows that are crossing? These indicate the timing of when to fly air missions. I know I should start from this one, but because I like to start from these buttons here, this indicates the timing of flying. Now, it says Mix Mission, and what does it mean? It means that air units belonging to the Luftflotte 1 are set to day and night, and some of them, and others are set to either day or night only. And if we go to the first Flieger Corps, we see that there is a symbol of the sun and the moon. And this is because the units below the first Flieger Corps are set to fly on both day and night. Now here we can set the timing. We can set to night only, and you see that there is just a half moon symbol. We can set to day only, and you see just the sun symbol. Or you can set to rest, and we've seen this before, that when an AOG is set to rest, you see here the mug symbol. All the units belonging to its AOG will have this white border and this white bar on the left hand side. And why we cannot set the same to the Luftwaffe 1? Well, because as I mentioned before, there are AOGs that are set to day only, and these AOGs are, for instance, the recon AOGs, which you can see here, like the Call of 18, Call of 16, and recon can only be set to day only. And if you want to know why, you can click on any of the AOG, and if you are in the editor mode, okay, then here we have seen it already in one of the previous tutorials. Here we can set the priority of our pilots. I mean, not really priority, but the level of training and the experience that the pilots received in the during the training in the reserve theater box. And then we have here asset priority. Now, asset indicates the planes, the machines that these AOGs will receive, and the asset priority is like similar to the supply priority. During the logistics phase, first of all, everything will be sent to the AOGs with a very high priority, then high, medium, and low, and then if you set it to none, means that no planes will ever be assigned to these AOGs, even if there are still planes available in the pool. And supply priority is like what we have seen for I think it's like for ground HQ units, basically. And notably, supply priority can only be set at the level of the Luftflotte Air Arm Air Command, while the asset can also be changed at the level of the Fliegerkorps. We have this option here, ring circles. These circles will show you physically on the map which is the maximum range that your planes have. And of course, you see here the type of plane, and the center of the circle is the airbase in which those planes are currently stationed. And then we come to the last two symbols. Stance. There are four stances: hold, flexible, hold, retreat, and advance. Now, depending on which stance, you will see that this symbol here will change. Now, this is set on hold. If we set it on flexible, you will see these double arrows. If you set it on retreat, you will see this left pointing arrow, while on advance, you will see this right pointing arrow. Now, what these four stances do? Well, as always, I've prepared this fancy spreadsheet in which I have, let's say, summarized the actions of each stance in both the air planning. Why did I write aircraft? Sorry, air planning phase and the ground movement phase. And of course, yeah, this is when being handled by the AI. The AI will, as you can see, some of these actions are, let's say, repetitive, like moving depleted air groups to the reserve. Can be done by both the retreat and advance, and as well as the hold and the flexible. The difference between hold and flexible is that during flexible, the AI will move your AOGs to, I wrote here, to new air bases to follow HQ. And actually, it's nice that I see this here, because this allows me to go to the next big point, and is this FHQ, follow HQ. Now, in this case, it's set the 18th Army. Now, if you have a look at the map, you see that the 18th Army does have this purple, deep purple color, and you also see that the same color is labeled here in this symbol of the Luftflotte 1. Now, if you change, first of all, if you set to stop following HQ, you will see no symbols, and if you don't have to follow, if you're not following any HQ, what this, if you have the retreat on advance, the AI air assist will just bring supplies to the air bases instead of supplying directly the HQs. But if you change the follow HQ, let's say the 4th Panzer Group, you see that now the Luftflotte 1 has the same color of the HQ of the 4th Panzer Group. And what this option means is that if you physically move the HQ, let's say, deep into the Axis occupied territories of the Soviet Union, the AI will move the units of the Luftflotte 1 within the air bases that are now close to the HQ of the 4th Panzer Group. And yeah. So this range, honestly, I have no idea of what it indicates. If you know, folks, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will ask also on the forum, because I did not find it anywhere, not even in the manual. One small thing is that you cannot assign, let's say, Romanian AOGs to the Hungarian air command, but that's pretty obvious. And the last thing that I wanted to mention are the naval operations. Now, if you want to set, if you have, let's say, first of all, if you have AOGs like the Luftflotte 1 with the Fliegerführer Ostsee that has planes dedicated to naval operations, you can set here which area, which sea zone you want to dedicate, you want to, let's say, to set as a target for naval operations. And if you set naval operations, it's exactly, you will see here the symbol of an anchor, meaning that this AOG is now, you are telling the AI to prepare doctrines to execute naval interdiction missions. And I think, yeah, that's it for the AI air assist mode. I hope you guys enjoy this, and well, I'll see you all in the next tutorial, in which we will talk about the redeployment and movement of the AOGs on the map, and from the map to the reserves, and vice versa. Until then, folks, I wish you all the best, take care, and well, I'll see you all hopefully in the next tutorial.